everyone and welcome back. Today's video is going to be like a chatty talk through, get ready with me, and a hair get ready with me too, so I'm going to do my hair as well, but that is going to be done later because my hair's a mess right now. I washed it, haven't straightened it or done anything, so I thought I'd incorporate it into this video. So this is going to be my like no makeup look. I personally can't wear things like this this foundation all day. My skin is way too oily, but if I had normal to dry skin, this would be my like perfect everyday foundation because it's cheap, it covers really nice, it's the perfect color. It's the Pop Feel Flawless Foundation. I wish I could wear this all day every day, but unfortunately I can't. But this is what my everyday look would look like if I could do it. Pretty much I just wear the Maybelline Matte and Poreless on a daily basis, but it still makes me incredibly oily, so I have yet to find a foundation that lasts well on me. Even my Estee Lauder Double Wear has been making me really oily lately, so I have absolutely no idea what to do. So I'm just going to do this video. I am going to wet my beauty blender and I will be right back. It is so hot right now, oh my god. Anyway, I'm actually going to start off with the Pop Feel HD Concealer in the green corrector colour. I'm going to put it over my spots and a little bit just on my cheek. If I wear a lighter coverage foundation, I will use a this green corrector, just because it helps cancel out the redness so my foundation can cover. So this it works really well. And I love it, so I'm just going to blend it into my skin. So there we go. I'm not going to bother with my forehead because A, my fringe is in the way, and B, I honestly don't have that much redness on my forehead, so it's all on the bottom part of my face. I'm going to try and see if I can put a little bit more on these spots. I'll see if I can blend it in with my finger because it's not working with my sponge. Like, I know one like this that's just so super big and red that's going to take a lot to cover it, but yeah. My hair is just up in a bun for the moment because it is so hot. But I am going to straighten my hair later. God. If it wasn't for the fact my hair is so long and so thick and huge and fuzzy, I would have my hair like shoulder length and above, but I can't. My hair would go like an afro. Yeah, so now I'm going to go in with the Pop Feel Flawless Finish Foundation. This is beautiful. This is in shade 1, I believe. I took the sticker off, so I've got no idea, but it's really nice. So I'm going to use this all over my face. And I'm only going to do one layer today. I'm not going to be focusing too much on extreme heavy coverage. This is probably too pale for me right now. No, it is too pale for me right now, but the powder and everything I used will help, and bronzer and everything. So I like my foundation to be paler than my body, which is sometimes very hard to find. The fact that I am so yellow, this is like perfect for me when I'm at my fairest. But yeah, given the fact I'm so yellow, it is really good. I do just put a little bit more on my, like the very parts of my tops of my cheeks that get really red. I always put a bit more there just because if my foundation starts to wear off, then it's covered a little bit more. Now I'm going to go in with concealer, and I'm going to use the Pop Feel HD Concealer in the skin shade. I am not affiliated with Pop Feel, this is not sponsored. I've never actually used the concealer one before. I only got it yesterday, so I'm going to try it because I love this, so I thought I'd try the actual concealer in it. And yeah, so this is in shade 1 as well. So So I'm just going to start off with that little bit and see what it covers. Okay, it's a lot thicker than the actual corrector. That could be because I ordered the corrector in winter, so by the time it was shipped and everything, it was like it was cold here. So I've noticed a few things, not just from Wish and stuff that I've ordered, that like have changed consistency a little bit when I order them in the summer. But this concealer smells so weird. The green one is unscented. I did order these from 2 different sellers because the seller that I got my green one from, they have like removed their account, so I couldn't buy it again. But yeah, I ordered it from a different seller. So that also could be, there's sometimes slight inconsistencies with products and things, so yeah, but it looks pretty decent. It hasn't creased as bad, it doesn't look dry at all. It's covered okay. For this type of look, it is perfect. But if I'm going for an everyday like full coverage look, then it is not very nice. My Focalure concealer would be better for an everyday, for like more coverage, but seeing as I'm going for a very light look today, it doesn't bother me too much, because I think there is nothing worse than having like a no makeup look and you've got like, say, a light coverage foundation and then full coverage concealer. That just looks too weird to me, but at the moment I'd use it again. So before I set under my eyes, I'm going to apply my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot to my eyelids. I'll prime my eyes for eyeshadow, or I just use it anyway because it's the only thing that doesn't make my eyes super oily and creasy and gross. I can't even blend eyeshadow on my eyes if I have used concealer as a primer. I'm going to use my Australis Ready Set Go powder underneath my eyes today and over. So this is setting my primer and my concealer all at once, and I'm using like a angled round foundation brush because I have discovered that this sets my concealer a lot more. My concealer doesn't move around as much. It did take away some of the coverage of the concealer, but I'm not too bothered by that. But it looks really nice. Every concealer creases on me. So now I'm going to use my Sugar Box powder on the rest of my face. The only issue with this foundation is I have to use so much powder because it just doesn't set properly. That's the problem with me with most foundations. The only ones that do kind of set down a bit are the L'Oreal Matte and Estee Lauder Double Wear. All my others sort of stay tacky and sticky throughout the day. For bronzer, I'm going to use a little bit of my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil just because it is the perfect one for me. Like, I have got a natural tan. This is not self-tanner, this is a natural tan, in case you can't tell by my gross tan lines, but yeah, this colour's perfect, and I love the bronzer too. It just blends out beautifully, it smells amazing, and it looks great on the skin. I can guarantee every time I use it, I think my bronzer looks nice. I am not going to bother with my forehead just because I don't need to. So I'm going to add the tiniest little bit of blush, and I'm using the BYS blush in Coral because I prefer peachy coral tones. This has got a slight hint of shimmer in it, Because you can still see some of the redness on my face, I don't add too much blush, because throughout the day, if I do wear this foundation, it will wear off. I will get really oily because I have a very red face, so it will wear off, so there's no point in me using it, but it just adds something for now, if that makes sense. I have no idea why my bronzer looks so orange on camera, because it really doesn't. Before I go in with highlighter and stuff, I'm going to do my brows, and I'm actually mixing my Bud K and Anastasia brow pomades today, and I'm using the Anastasia brush. So I'm going to do that off camera, but I'm going to try and get them as natural looking as possible. Alright, so my brows are done, and they actually look pretty good today, considering I'm not very good at brows. So for highlight, I'm actually just going to use the tiniest bit of this Chia pressed powder. This is in number 1, and it's just got the slightest bit of a sheen to it. And when I was reading the comments on this thing, there was a lot of people saying they use it sort of like a hourglass ambient lighting powder. So this is the same type of powder as the bronzer one I use. And I'm going to use my highlighting brush because this has got highlighter already on it. So mixing them together sort of is going to be like I'm applying the lighter one, but I still got some of the glow from the stuff that's already on the brush. Now the hourglass powders do have even more of a sheen than what this one does, but it just still looks nice. Like the fact I'm mixing it in with a highlighter still on this brush is probably the key to most of it. So then I'm taking my Sugar Box powder and a brush, and I'm just going to put this on my inner corner. Sometimes I find I need to use a really bright powder or something like the yellow shade in the Kat Von D palette, things like that. But this is just to brighten up my inner corner because my concealer is still light coverage. This is going to help. I'm actually going to put a bit of the Chia powder over the top. Not too much because I don't want it to be white, I want it to just look bright. That's why I'm not using my Kat Von D palette, because the shades in there are just too pigmented, so it would be too much. And besides, I can't be bothered to use actual eyeshadows today. I'm actually just going to put the tiniest bit of my bronzer in my crease. I wasn't going to, but sometimes I think I need to. That's all I am doing. So I'm not even going to put, I'll put a tiniest bit of highlighter of this under my brow just to create some dimension and shape. And again, I've got highlighter on this brush already, so it will mix in with it to make it slightly better. So far, not very impressed with this concealer. I'll zoom you in once I'm fully done to show you what I mean. Next I'm going in with mascara, and I'm going to use my e.l.f. one on my upper lashes. If I wanted it to look even better, I would use a brown, but I really don't use brown on a daily basis because I use black wing liner a lot of the time, and I think black wing liner and brown mascara looks really odd. It's the same as brown eyeliner and black mascara together. I think they look really weird. So there are times I would like a brown mascara, but there's no point in me buying one. Like, unless the $2 brands make one, it's no point because I just would not use it enough. Sorry, my grandmother came in and we were talking, but I have just put the CoverGirl Full Lash Blue mascara on my lower lashes. I really like this, except for the fact that I bought the waterproof version. I might have to buy it again for the non-waterproof because this is just kind of a little bit too dry for me, but it does look really nice. I've just put it on my upper lashes just because it's summer. Next thing I'm going to use is the last product, and it's going to be the Avon Color Trend lip balm thing in Dewy Rose. This is sort of, there's so many colors of these and I've got pretty much all of them. They're really nice lip balms, but they're perfect for like a no makeup look because they just add a bit of color to your lips, and they're also hydrating. If I wanted a true no makeup look, I would use the lighter colour, which I think is called Precious Petal, but I wanted a slightly more brighter lip today. But these are really nice. They're really nice and hydrating on the lips. They don't slip and slide everywhere, and I've used these for years. So I'm actually going to go and have lunch really quickly, clean up my desk here, and I will be back to do my hair with you guys. Okay guys, this is the end of the video. I have straightened my hair for once and my hair feels really nice. I tried yesterday. Yesterday I did a vlog, so if you haven't seen that, the link will be down below. I tried the argan oil conditioning spray and I think this is really great, but I think I need to use it on my hair more when it's dry. So I did spray a little bit in my hair before I straightened it, as well as my heat protectant. And my hair feels absolutely amazing, looks amazing, and it straightened the best that it has in a long time. I haven't straightened it in a few weeks, so I am super happy about it. So I have a full bottle of this, I've got a couple of bottles of hair oil, everything is fine. So I hope you all really enjoyed this video. All the products that I used on my face and my hair will be linked down below in the description box, as well as my social media sites, so please go check them out. While you are down there, hit the subscribe button and the like button, because that lets me know to do more videos, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!